Hey, I was looking at my phone and I forgot to start the stream. But I did look at my phone a lot, so at least that's good. Always repeat. Oh, yeah, let me fix what needs to be fixing. Okay, now it's fixed. And your children's children are banned. Look at the big brain on Brett. What? What ain't no country I ever heard of? Okay, I'm going to play 5 minutes today with subs, and then we're going to look at some Tata games when Karen comes down, and so forth. Actually, live isn't right. It should be this. Nobody's challenging me yet. 5-0 unrated. Exclamation mark challenge. Tata Steel's interesting tournament so far. Both rounds were good. Never do that. Yay, connect 4. Nobody's challenging me. There we go. Remember, it's 5-minute unrated. Don't challenge me on other time control. Do you play subs in balanced mode? What? What's balanced mode? Sounds good. No, Magnus isn't older than Aronian. Aronian's 40. But he's definitely second, even if he's not. Yeah, he played Aronian in the first round. Aronian. Da da da. Yeah, he's not the fastest. Zero mistakes, zero blunders. I demand more blunders from myself. I played 91.1 and he played 68.7. I made 12 best moves, he made one best move. It's funny because it wasn't me. Yeah, one best move isn't the best, by definition. It's a tautology. It's cold down here. I need to move my knight more. It hasn't moved enough. Always sack the exchange. And he did. Move it on up to the king's side. Yay, 0 mistakes, 0 blunders again. I played 94.7 and he played 80.8. That's pretty good for me. Great job completing the game review. Why, thank you. I'm playing better today than yesterday, thus far. For the your, it's YOU apostrophe RE. Yeah, that's good, eye pills. Days of yore, that's correct. Never play f6. Go, Karen. One mistake, one blunder. What? It's my worst game ever. Terrible. I thought I played well. I played 93.5, and he played 75.5. It says I made no mistakes and no blunders in the review. Hooray. Still theory. I don't think I played so well that game. I had 1 mistake, 0 blunders, so that's okay. See what the review says. I played 86.3 and he played 77.8. I made 2 blunders. What else? I thought Queen G6 was the main move here. It says it's a blunder. Darn. I'm supposed to play knight e5. And then Queen G6 after Bishop e2. Thanks, Lucas21G, for the subscription. Anybody can get decent at chess, depending on your definition of decent. Put it in H. Go H5. Every move hangs my queen. I plays better than 1100. He plays at least 1200 strength. Okay, back to 1100. Two mistakes, 0 blunders. Well, I'm definitely playing better than yesterday. Hi, Chess TV. I'm Ben. Karen will join us shortly. I played 85.6 and he played 72. I made 2 blunders. What else? What G5 was a blunder? Yeah, I sort of suspected that G5 wasn't good. I figure he should take this. It's a missed win. Yeah. Oh, I didn't see knight takes G5. Yeah, that just wins. Because if I take it, he has queen H5 check. Thanks, Bauer and Salad 72. I haven't seen you in a while. Go Salad. Oh, I didn't see knight G5. And I'm getting crushed. God damn. And we have 2,344 viewers. That used to be my US chess rating before you guys were born. Then you guys were born, so then the rating changed. Well, that's annoying. This guy's playing slowly, but he's Canadian, so. Excuse me. One mistake, 0 blunders. The review's gonna say I played worse than that. I played 86.1. He played 76.3. All the moves are double question mark. I made 1 blunder and 3 mistakes. Darn. You didn't play very well. Still playing better than yesterday. Never play f3. Let's see, 1 mistake, 0 blunders. I played 88.6 and he played 64.2. Doesn't like g5, doesn't like bishop e5. Bishop takes. I don't get it. Continue. It just says I sack a piece and I have a good position. It says I'm +1. I don't know. Guess this is okay. Still wouldn't do it. 2,900. Hooray. Anyone beat me yet? Not yet. Always sack your queen. Yeah, I was thinking that, Pat, that I was attacking 2 bishops, 1 for each of them. Well, I don't know. I don't see any good moves. That's a good move. Thanks, Darrock, for subscribing. Oh, I didn't see that was hanging. Darn. 2 mistakes, 4 blunders. What else? Phonetic Fox subscribe. Thank you. He played 76.3 and I played 69.5. He played 4 great moves and only 6 best moves. He made 2 blunders and I made 3. Does it want me to take this? I guess I can take either one. And bishop h8's the worst move. Thanks, Dankle16, for gifting a sub. D4 is a blunder. Darn. Yeah, but what do you want me to do? Now it's equal. Queen b2 is a blunder. What draws? Queen e3? Yeah, I guess queen e3 draws. I would have lost on time. Well, maybe I wouldn't have with 10 seconds. Yeah, because if king here, then I made him on f1, and if king here, I play queen check, and it's a perpetual. And if knight here, I have rook here check. He probably would have played knight here and won on time. Yeah, he was playing too fast at the end. He had so much time. $800. That's more my speed. Go hype train. Go bishop h8. Go hello fresh. Go hype train. Yay. So yeah, I lost more weight and I'm finally under 250, 248.6. Hooray for Ben. Yay, my Perrier. You've been sitting here for an hour waiting for me to drink you. Yay, hype train success. It's Karen. Yay, it's Karen. I lost the last game.
Yeah.
But that was the only game I lost. He was 24 something. I think he's beaten me before.
How's everybody doing? Yay. Hey, Goblin is here.
This guy's playing like he's 800.
Yeah. I texted you.
I didn't notice.
It's pretty dumb. Blunder.
Well, you won some money.
Yeah, so I texted Ben. Today I played in an online poker tournament, and the one that I usually play wasn't being being held today online on America's Card Room. And so it's just $2.50. I never play, more than that really. Sometimes I'll pay $5 or $6, but usually it's $2 or $3 because I'm just trying to learn how to be a better poker player. And so it turned out the one that I played in was a day one and there was a day two. Well, I made it to day two. So I did pretty well, but I was probably in the top third of the people that moved forward. There were like 15,000, and from the different flights, there weren't that many in my flight. But regardless, I think about 1,100 moved forward, and I was in the top third. So I thought day two was next Sunday. And so I even put it on the calendar. Well, and then I went and I laid down and took a 30-minute nap, and then I showered to get ready for the stream. And, excuse me. Then after I showered and what have you, Ben was already down here streaming. I went to my laptop. I was just going to check my email and what have you, and America's Card Room was still up. And day 2A was actually this evening. And I don't know how I got confused. I guess I've got too much going on. But it already started. So I started out with probably about 50 big blinds for those that play poker. And again, wasn't great, but I made it to day two. But anyway, if you're not there when the tournament starts, so it had already started, and so they just have me sitting out. So I missed 4 rounds or 4 levels, and my blinded down basically. So by the time I got to the board, I had 8 big blinds, not good. So then I went all in almost immediately because I'm like, what the blankety blank, my tournament's going. Like, I didn't even know it. And so I doubled up almost immediately. And then, but it still was bad. I mean, I don't have any hope at this point. Then I had pocket fours. Normally that's not a good double up spot, but I just went all in. Because I'm short stacked. So then I busted out. I still won money though. I won $6.68. So I guess you get money just for going to day two. So that's,
Yay.
almost 3 times my investment.
I played 93.2 and he played 77.5. Thanks, Fanston.
That's pretty good. Poker is not just simply gambling. I've got to defend the honor of poker. Thank you, Fanston. Poker is certainly part gambling, but it's also part skill. So it's not, accurate to say that it's just gambling, because a coin flip, that's you know, gambling, you know, roulette wheel. There's some things that are just, you know, lottery tickets, but you know, there is some skill to poker, and that's why I've been playing a lot and reading poker books, and I have gotten better. I was disappointing that I missed the beginning of day two. Anyway, I still won money. I paid $2.50 and I won $6.88. That's what I'm saying, electric boot. There's a lot of math and strategy and just understanding of people. Although online, the people aspect isn't important. Now, where is the best place to play poker online these days? I don't really know Jeff Baldwin because I live in Georgia, and some of the better sites we're not allowed to play on. So, in my view, if you're in a state where gambling is not allowed, I like America's Card Room a lot, but other people might play on different sites. Now, why are you saying Ben sucks?
Somebody has to.
Let me go up and see what else I missed.
At
Ben
least it was
sucks.
highlighted.
I agree with that. Goblin is here. That is another reason poker's better. But you can actually study poker enough to improve your chances of winning money.
Thanks, Chaotic Gambibo, for the sub. Hooray.
Do I know Jay Clapper? I do not know Jay Clapper. Alan Chess.
I wonder if he claps on and claps off.
I was just thinking the same thing. Clapper. News on Jeffrey. Karen says moves. No, I haven't really heard anything about it, but you know, I'm not sure. I'm not real plugged in. I hadn't had a chance to get on the internet to find out. You finished watching the entire run of Smallville today, Mark says. Notify Hikaru immediately. Wait, what does that mean?
His handle on ICC was Smallville.
Oh. All right. Well, hello, everyone. I was trying to catch up on all of the chat. I think I'm caught up. I can't go all the way back
Thanks,
up.
Audacity, for the subscription. Hello.
I don't know how I got confused. It's just hard to manage calendar things for me for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
So in America's Card Room had actually shut down because my computer had died.
Mm-hmm.
So when I opened it, it said the service was interrupted. And so I closed it and then I reopened it just because I was curious what events were going on. And that's when I saw that my table automatically opened up. I'm like, what? What's going on? And I'd lost over half my stack.
Mm-hmm.
Darn. Very disappointing.
No.
Karen, in your professional opinion, do you think Anya Taylor-Joy got less hotter after slimming down in the menu? I didn't see the menu. And I can't imagine she's got any extra fat on her to slim down. Is she overweight in the menu? What? Or did she get thin for that role?
She's in the same.
I mean, she's always been thin.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not real sure. I can't answer that since I don't know.
Yeah, I saw the menu with Iram.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I like weird movies.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, Maximus Payne. In poker, you play against other people that could suck compared to you. That's what you're always hoping for. In the casino, you know, you target the new and the drunk. Absolutely.
The Banshees of the Insurance was good.
Yeah, I liked that a lot, Confused John. I liked it, and also it was beautifully filmed and well acted. And I liked the fact that the Banshees of, was it Isherin or Inisherin? I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That's right.
Might be Insurance, but it's close.
Insurance. Okay, whatever it was. I liked that it went in unexpected directions and it was dark and I liked it a lot.
Yeah, Ray Fiennes was good.
It was great,
in the other movie. But yeah.
that movie.
Yeah, Colin Farrell won some kind of award.
He said Ralph. Is it Ralph?
I think it's pronounced Rafe,
Oh.
but it's spelled Ralph.
Are there two of them
Two?
from that family?
There's Finegold.
Yeah, the new and the drunk. You got to target the new and the drunk.
All right, ready for the Tata steal part of the
Yeah,
stream?
because I haven't seen any of the tournament.
Yeah, so this is the game. Magnus was black today against Vincent Kamer. And played a Grunfeld. And white played a sort of innocuous line, which I've played. Although after knight e4, I've never played bishop f4. Thanks, Confused John, for the gifting a sub. So I've played CD here, which is the main move. Bishop f4 is a move too. I just never played it. So he plays solid. Nowadays, people play stuff like h4, but he just played solid e3. Sort of boring. White's a little bit better. He played bishop g5. He could play knight g5, threatening this. And then it gets really hairy. The engine wants to play e5, although Magnus may have played e6. Bishop f7, king h8. Confusing the audience. But instead of knight g5, which is the aggressive move, he played bishop g5, threatening this. And Magnus never played f6 because it's pinned. b5, that's a good move. Bishop retreats. Rook e8, good. Yeah, and black's a little better here because black has e5 coming and c5 later. Yeah, these pawns aren't very good. Yeah, this is what black is hoping for in the Grunfeld. He's got two nice bishops. He's got nice queenside play. And this bishop really doesn't belong here on g5. c5 is good attacking the center. And d5 is just a very bad move. It's consistent with the way white's playing. But white has to try to equalize here. He can take on c5 and then play knight to d4. And the engine thinks that's equal. After this, we're making this bishop too strong. So now the pawn is attacked. So he defends it. e6 is good, attacking the center. Yeah, and black just has pressure all over white's center. And black has excellent play everywhere. And white's played like bishop here, and bishop here, and bishop here, and bishop here. You got to be kidding me. Or you could be kidding me. Rook b1, threatening this pawn. c4, stopping the bishop from attacking it, and blocking this bishop, fixing the pawn on c3. de, rook e6. And black is winning here because white's center has fallen apart. And by winning, I mean strategically winning. This knight has so many good squares, to come to. Bishop is good. This bishop is meek. This bishop is Mills. This rook's coming.
Yeah.
Knight d4. Bishop takes e2. Knight takes e2 is forced. a6. Defending the b pawn before he attacks it again. Tries to get his knight to d5. Trying is the first step to failure. Yeah, this is a tactical mistake, bishop g5. He's threatening knight e7 check. But Magnus plays the correct tactical move. Now this knight's hanging. So if you just take the knight and I take the knight, I'm up a pawn. Plus I'm threatening this. Plus you have two isolated pawns. So he plays knight e7 check. Magnus always sacks the exchange. And then this 3-1 is completely crushing.
I got confused with all of that.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. Just
So he sacks his knight. So if you take the knight, I take this knight.
okay.
So instead, white won the exchange.
Okay.
And then black took this, so black won 2 pawns for the exchange. So white's up in exchange for 2 pawns, and black has this crushing 3-1 majority. And the knight on c3 is really strong.
Yeah.
So the engine says black is completely winning. Yep, and then you push your pawns, so forth. Mainly and so forth. This bishop's made so many moves, it's not even
know.
possible to count them.
It loved that G5
1,
square.
2,
And then he went there.
or no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 8. And we're on move 7. So that's pretty interesting. D8, put it in H. Always sack the exchange. It's pandemonium. So the idea is if you take this, I can take this. Which probably is good for me anyway. Put it in H. If you play rook g3 check, I can take it.
Mm-hmm.
It's pandemonium. And Magnus is 2 pawns up in the endgame, so he didn't have too much difficulty winning.
Wow. He's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Trying to figure out which way to move his king. He decided instead of coming over here, he's going to take this pawn and keep his king over here. Put it in H.
I liked how he waited and got his king all safe from the rook and then pushed.
And this was a nice move. Notice the rook is attacked, and notice the pawn is attacked.
Yes.
So what's the only winning move?
Let's see. I don't know. I don't know.
Rook g2 check. Then your king can defend your pawn, or you can queen, depending on what he does. If you play h2, then rook h3 check is a draw. So he played here, and then he resigned.
I don't know why I didn't think of that. It's not that hard of a move. Chat got it.
So there's moves that the engine gives that has a different color, which means they're extra good. Knight takes e4 was one such move. And then in this position, b takes a2 was one such move, but that's pretty obvious. And then here, h4 was the move, and rook g2 check. So he played 4 great moves, although I mean some of them were not, pretty obvious.
Yeah.
So a very good win by Magnus. Vincent Kamer back to the drawing board in the opening. Seemed like he was equal in the opening and then just got outplayed. Okay, now we'll look at Geary's game. Was it the game of the day? Maybe. The last game I want to look at, maybe that's the game of the day. I'm not sure. Probably this is. But. Okay, this is Geary versus Gukesh. The fight to see who's first alphabetically. And they played the, Ragozin kind of thing. They play a lot. And White played a rather tame variation to start. And we've seen a lot of games like this. And he played knight e4. And my knowledge ends around here. a3 takes. I always like these isolated pawn positions for white because white, has outposts for his knights, and black's not developed too good. So this is an interesting idea which I wasn't familiar with, which is rook c2 to e2 to get on this half open line here. Queen c2. Rook fe1. Okay, now in this position, the engine likes white like by about plus 0.8. And black blundered here.
So that pawn's not hanging? Let's see. Wait.
This one,
Yeah.
you want to take this pawn. Always take a pawn.
I'm just asking.
Yeah, if you play that, white would play the same way he did in the game, which I don't want to give it away yet.
Okay.
So he played king h8, which is a terrible move, losing immediately. And now Geary said, "You will know my name is the Lord." Geary played like a maniac here, which was correct, because this isn't really good for defending the king.
Right.
Frankly, I don't understand this move. I'm sure there's a good reason for it. I just don't know what it is. I guess, like, this is happening, so he wanted his, he knew that something was going to happen on e6, so he wanted his king off of there. Anyway, knight g5, which is what would have happened after bishop takes d4, threatening mate.
Okay.
So he takes it, and then he sacks his rook on e6. Now, obviously, if the king is on g8, then after takes, rook takes, you got a lot of issues. So I can see why he wanted his king on h8 in this case. Rook takes e6. So he's moving the queen off of the g-pawn, because the queen can't defend the g-pawn anymore. Then if you do that, I play knight takes g5. I'm threatening queen h7 mate. And there's a lot of white pieces attacking black's king. And black doesn't really have good defense here to this king. So he sacrificed his queen because he's already taken a lot of material. And then Geary played queen here, threatening queen h3 mate, instead of taking back right away. So bishop e4. Now if queen h3, I can play bishop h7. Then bishop. This is actually quite complicated. And then I can play rook d7. And the engine likes white here, which is surprising to me. Oh, I see why. I can take and check and check and take this rook.
Okay.
And then white's not completely winning. Black has a rook and two pieces for a queen still. But white has like 4 extra pawns. Okay, so he just took the bishop. Now it's 2 rooks and a knight for a queen, but the king is terrible. But rook takes, threatening the queen and mate. Queen f3, threatening check and mate and defending d1. g4, stopping queen h5 mate. Check. And now he's threatening mate, so he played bishop c2. And this knight's pinned, so you can't get these pieces out. And now your king's done for. It's funny, these pieces don't play. So it's like a queen and a bishop against a rook and a bishop. And now the engine says plus 10, so he resigned. What's funny is, after this, sacking your rook, the engine doesn't take the rook.
Okay.
The engine plays queen f5. It says, I mate you, you mate me. I don't know if it says that, but it's thinking it. Now the engine plays rook d1 check, forcing the bishop off of this g6. So if rook d6, for example, then I check, queen g7 check, and your king's just getting checkmated. Although I'm guessing if black didn't resign and played here, Geary would have taken that, because that's just completely winning. Now we're still threatening rook queen here check.
Yeah.
So after bishop c2, Gukesh resigned. Very nice game by Geary, sacking on g5, sacking on e6, and the attack works because black has no defense to his king. But I don't know this idea. I like it. Rook c2, rook e2, rook e1, and then bust through here. That was an interesting idea. But that's what you get for putting all your pieces, over on the queen side. Here there's no defense to black's king, and then black plays king h8. But yeah, I can see he was worried about like knight g5 and rook e6 and rook e6 and like just make a random move. I'll show you a funny mate. Move your queen somewhere. That's mate.
Nice.
Truth hurts. So really, really good game. The game of the day, I guess, except the next game is funnier. This game's not really funny. It's just Geary plays good and Gukesh doesn't. And Geary sacks all of his pieces. That's not very Geary-like. Geary did say gotcha bitch, which is unusual for him. Not a close battle. All battles are close. Yeah, that's the next game I'm going to look at, Bonker Sick. Thanks, Shma.
Hey, Han Superman.
And Shwanathan and Shmlona. Go Shma. Thanks for the sub.
I'm cold.
I don't see the B group here. Oh yeah, I know it's actually here. Yeah, I thought it was cold here too.
I can turn the fan on. I'm just not sure how loud that is on the stream. It gets it pretty warm. Maybe I will turn that on.
Yeah, I thought it was cold when I came down too.
Yeah, let me do that. Yeah. That's right. Hang tight.
Hang 6. Ooh, Perrier. You going to karaoke later? No.
No.
No. Your turn.
I went last night.
Mm-hmm.
I've never liked to go 2 nights in a row. And I'm not in the mood.
You're in the mood for karaoke.
Did you want Perrier? I thought you said Perrier.
No, I have Perrier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's none in there. There's a couple of Hello Fresh.
I took one off and back up.
Hello? Is it fresh you're looking for?
Yeah, I'm not in the mood for karaoke. I had fun last night.
Simply because you're near it? 4,008 viewers. It's Karen. Karen's back.
Hey, Captain
Okay,
Jen.
so this was the funniest game of the day. This is a guy I've never heard of, Jurgis Pechak or Pekak or something. He's from some country. I don't know what that is. Slovakia. Yeah. Against Amin Tabatabe.
Hang on one second. I sang Bowie last night, Audio City. I sang Space Oddity. Anyway, go ahead, sorry.
Yeah. Go David Bowie. His birthday was a couple days ago.
Oh, I forgot that.
Mm-hmm.
I love Bowie. I saw him. Glass Spider Tour. 3rd row. I camped out for tickets. Only time I ever camped out for tickets.
What city?
Here, on Ponce de Leon.
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting out all night in a fold-out chair.
What's on Ponce that you can fit a lot of people in?
Well, there weren't a lot of people. It used to be at there used to be a Turtles Records and Tape,
Mm-hmm.
and there were a bunch of people in the parking lot. But at some point, it started to get a little rowdy, and they did some kind of sign-up system, so people dispersed. But I never left. I wasn't losing my spot.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
What year was it?
I'm going to say that was approximately 19, let's see, 86, 87 or 8. 87. I'm going to say 87.
I saw David Bowie with
Could have been 86.
with 9 Inch Nails in like the mid 90s.
Nice.
Yeah, you go to this thing on the left that looks like binoculars, and then it's under events. So it's like chess.com/events. And then there's events, and one of them is Tata Steel talking to Bonarici there.
All right. Well, I didn't mean to interrupt your.
There's a good closer
spiel.
joke. Okay, so this is a funny game because black blunders really early, but c'est pas différence. Okay, so they played a King's Gambit, as per usual in Tata Steel. Uh-oh, now Karen's going to karaoke.
No.
Yeah, Slovakian guy.
That's Frank arguing with me
Takes
about gas
gas
stoves.
stoves.
Yeah.
Okay, now black played the unusual move, knight f6, also known as knife f6. But it's been played. Okay, e5, knight h5 defending the pawn. d4, d6, queen e2, and now black made a move that loses.
Yeah.
The engine plays d5, and the second engine move is to take this. But Tabatabai played bishop e7, losing the game. Do you see the forced win for white?
Let me see.
Because black didn't.
Forced win for white. Okay, so let's see.
This is a theme, but this is a difficult, usage of the theme. The Giants beat the Vikings in Minnesota. God damn. Are you shocked, Karen?
I'm trying to look at the puzzle, so I didn't hear
Yeah,
you.
but still. Ravens play the Bengals. Ooh, that's good for the Bengals.
Yeah, I don't know. What is it?
Okay, so if this pawn wasn't here, see? All gone. Then queen b5 check would win the knight on h5.
Oh, yeah.
So he just takes this, threatening the bishop, and then that's the next move.
Oh, yeah, that is a pretty common tactic.
So he took,
Yeah.
check, here. And the engine says white's winning.
Darn. I bet it was
You know the two most
embarrassed.
famous words in chess? I mean, 3. I was winning.
Yeah.
Okay, so white's winning because he's up a piece. The game goes on and on. Bishop d3 is already a bad move, and now white's not winning. Knight takes d4 is the winning move. Then queen takes d4, knight c3, and white's up a piece. Now g6, excellent move. The queen's virtually trapped.
So, well, why was the bishop d3 so bad? You're saying that's the move
'Cause
where he
after-
lost his advantage?
Right after g6, if we had traded knights earlier, the queen would have lots of retreat squares.
So the queen's getting trapped?
Well, he has to go to a5.
Okay.
There's no other square. Then we mess up your pawns.
Yeah.
It's not good. Castles. And black has good compensation for a piece because white's position looks terrible.
Yeah, they're scary.
So yeah, white should have played knight takes d4. Yeah, white's not
yeah.
even better anymore.
Yeah, that looks bad.
Now the engine prefers white. It doesn't like all these crazy moves. Yeah, white's actually playing well now. So white's up a piece, and his king is a little funny. Okay, that's a blunder. He should play rook g3, and then he has close to winning position. But he played here, which is a blunder. And now B5 exclam, former muscle. Queen C7, rook C8, and now white's king is trapped. Rook E6. The white's queen isn't very good. It's queen or his king. Rook G3 is correct. And in this position, white played the only move. Otherwise he's losing. Let's make a random queen move so I can explain. I don't know. Here? That's a random queen move.
Okay.
Okay, so queen B4. Now we go bishop E7. Queen B3. Rook takes E2 check. So the point is, the queen's defending the bishop. So if the queen moves to a square that doesn't defend the bishop, I play rook takes knight check and queen takes bishop check. So that's why queen b4 was a good random move, defending the bishop, bishop e7, and you can't defend the bishop. If you go here, then you lose your queen.
Oh, okay.
So you can't defend your bishop now and you're losing. So he played bishop e3, which is the engine move. Takes, 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 takes. And this position's better for black. It's not clear if it's winning. Black has a rook and 2 pawns for bishop and a knight. And black outplayed white. And when they were doing the analysis, Svidler and Fressinet, he was like, rook here, that's a great move. Because black wants to trade a pair of rooks, so his pawns can start moving. And now we have to trade rooks. Then black made an amazing move later. And actually, he didn't play the amazing move. Yeah, so the best move here is bishop e5, which is funny. And then if you take it, I play rook e8. And this is really good for white, or black. But he played rook e8 check, and then he did it, which is fine. Yeah, and then black played this surprising rook takes d5. And instead of taking back, white resigned. The engine says black is up plus 8.4. Yeah, the engine doesn't like this position for white because pass pawns on both sides of the board.
Yeah.
So whichever one your king goes to, I push the other one and move my king over there. So here, I could move my king here and push this. And if your king goes that way, then I can win this way. Although I could play king d4 after king d2. So. Yeah, so this is actually plus 10 now, it says. So he resigned after rook d5. And the funny thing is, in the final position, white's still a piece up. But I didn't realize, because I knew that he blundered a piece and he won. I didn't realize that like one move after he blundered the piece, white played bishop d3 question mark and wasn't winning anymore. If you play knight takes and then knight c3, you don't get this messed up pawn structure for white. And white's queen has lots of good squares.
Yeah.
So white's just up a piece for 2 pawns.
Yeah, it seemed like it was kind of up and down with what the engine thought.
Yeah. So even though he hung a piece on move 6, he still won quite handily. Remember, never resign. Resigning means you lose. Not resigning means you might not lose. What happens after queen f8 in the Geary game instead of taking the rook? In this position, I assume you mean? Well, I'm going to play knight takes g5, threatening mate. Unless you mean after takes takes. I'm not sure what you mean. Maybe you meant in this position, and then queen f8. Maybe. Not sure which one you mean. Yeah, this is forced mate. threatening queen h7. If you play queen g8, then queen g6, threatening queen h5. And these aren't, no good. It's not defending the king. Not only did Tabatabe win down a piece, he was not even losing 2 moves later.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting game.
Yeah, those are the 3 games I wanted to look at. Probably should have had markers.
Tensor Extension, I believe, did markers on.
He never. Oh yeah, he
game.
does sometimes.
Because I went to do one and he beat me. I couldn't do it. So I'm assuming he also took care of the last one.
Mm-hmm. Actually, every move Black made was the engine move.
Thank you, Tensor. Position.
Rook takes d4 wasn't. What's funny is this move wins, and otherwise Black's winning. Because you're threatening queen f8 and queen h5. If you play like queen e2 with the same idea, g4, then Black's fine.
Yay, something happened.
DB wide 4 rated with a party of 2.
Yay, thank
Hooray.
you for the raid. Let me see. I would like to raid Ebony.
We're not done yet.
I know.
Oh.
We're not anywhere near done. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
I know you don't like
Yeah, I can raid Ebony and Ivory. Mm-hmm. Her last name's Kenny. All right, puzzles.
Yeah, there's that other Kenny too. That's the cheater.
Bring Kenny? I never heard of him.
No, I don't want this to be over at all. iPills. I'm just a planner. I glanced over at the screen and was just suggesting it to get the idea in Ben's head, because he doesn't like to raid people a whole lot that aren't doing chess. He will.
We could raid photo chess because it says marbles on stream. What?
That's only ever a quick thing though. I like marbles on stream.
Yeah, what's that?
I mean, you're not really playing marbles, but you type in, I think, like exclam marbles or whatever the command is, and it enters you into it. Mm-hmm. And then they release all these marbles down these ramps, and they're different scenes, and some random person can win. But the fun part about it is whoever's in charge of the game. Like, I did it one time on the Chess Bra stream. It was really funny. Amon was like a sports announcer. Mm-hmm. And then there's Karen Chess. She's in first. You got to hype it up. It's fun. It's just a way to take a break from the chess, and then you go right back to the chess.
iPills asked if you ever sing Kate Bush at karaoke.
No, but I think they probably only have Running Up That Hill, which is not my favorite. But I like the song, I'm just saying. But no, I've never sung. She's hard to sing. I love that Wuthering Heights song. She's got a very unusual voice.
My mom likes the movie Wuthering Heights.
Yeah, I like the book a lot.
Mm.
I thought the movie seemed a little, maybe it was just the time period.
The voice of Steinbrenner was...
overacted.
What's his name? Larry David.
Oh, yeah. The movie...
The dude will abide.
Karen.
Are you going to play chess, Benjamin Finegold? I am not.
Wait, the movie botched the ending. Which ending?
I assume he means Wuthering Heights.
Oh. I do... You talking about the one with Laurence Olivier? Quadruple? Is there more than one?
I think there's just the one. It was from 19 Dickety.
I do remember being disappointed in the movie, but I can't remember why. Gonna play in any tourneys this year.
Did you hear about the death of Elvis's death? What?
Elvis's daughter? Yeah,
daughter.
I'm a huge fan of the book 2 Quadruple.
As long as Elvest is alive, that's all that matters.
I'm going to play some tournaments this year, some chess tournaments. I would have loved to have played in the, whatever it is, Carolina Open? North Carolina Open?
Carolina, yeah.
Whatever's going on right now. But wasn't meant to be. To be. Her and Jacko are reunited.
Yep.
Who? Michael Jackson? Who's Jacko?
Yeah, Michael Jackson.
Her son died by suicide, and
I knew that.
sure that contributed to her death.
Go Men in Black.
She looked so drugged out at the Golden Globes. Looked pretty out of it. They were there because of the Elvis movie.
I think I only saw the first Men in Black, not the next 7 or 1 or 2.
Wasn't Will Smith in that?
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand Will Smith, so I never even saw it. I've studiously avoided most of his movies. I just think he's a horrible actor.
He is not a good actor.
I just can't stand him and his ego. And this is not because of the punch heard around the world.
But he plays chess, Will Smith.
Yeah.
So there you go. He's also a terrible singer. Otherwise, he's good. Ha-ha.
I've just never liked him. Or yeah, the slap. The slap heard around the world. That's true. It wasn't really a punch.
Yay, Paulo Grupp subscribed.
What did Will Smith do?
Good.
You really don't know Maximus Payne? Just Google Will Smith slap Oscars.
Or you
Actually,
could-
just slap.
Or bitch slap.
Did you see the Magnus game where he showed up 2 minutes and 30 seconds late to a 3-minute game?
And that was like 5 years ago.
Was that when he recently when he got caught in traffic or something and he ran in with the hoodie on?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see the game. I just heard about it. He still won, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He didn't need the whole 2.5 minutes or whatever.
Definitely wasn't this year, because this year's only 2 weeks old. It was at the end of December.
I remember when it happened.
I mean, something happened 2-3 weeks ago. This is the internet. It's already been talked about and forgotten.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really, that was not good, but I just don't like his his acting.
Go Tim Allen from Beverly Hills, Michigan. Beverly Hills, Michigan.
Tim Allen was charged with a drug offense that carried non-parolable life in prison.
Coincidentally, Tim Allen's favorite song is Cocaine. Dun, 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 dun.
How did he get out of the situation? I do remember that being in the news.
Mm-hmm. That was a long time ago. Still don't understand why Tim Allen's famous, but I guess he is.
I don't even know what he's been in.
It's just terrible stuff.
He pleaded to a similar federal offense and was so out in a few years. So he went to jail because he did cocaine?
Cocaine. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, Home Improvement. Yeah, I never watched
He went to
that.
jail because of Home Improvement.
That's terrible. People shouldn't be going to jail because they're doing drugs. That's just my feeling about it.
Yeah, he was a dealer.
Oh, he was a dealer?
Mm-hmm.
Tim Allen was a dealer?
Mm-hmm. Before you were born.
Why was he dealing cocaine if he had all this
This
acting?
before he was
money?
famous.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
before he's famous.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Go GM Ken West. I'm fighting with Lex Veldhouse for a number of viewers.
Yeah. Hey, Stonemeister.
And I'm feeling weak and dizzy.
Well, let's get
That's
some
good.
puzzles rolling
Yeah, that'll make me feel better.
to pay for his habit. Ben, do you play the Vienna?
Does anybody? There's 2 Viennas.
Vienna waits for you.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking that.
Somebody sang it the other night badly, horribly. No, seems like just win the rook.
No, because he can play Queen C2 or Rook C2. Or knight,
Oh.
or knight E2.
Oh yeah, that was dumb. Blocks. I don't know why I don't see block. See, I feel like it's less cold.
Mm-hmm. I've solved it.
I'm gonna still look, even though I already technically missed it. My dumb idea.
The important thing is to give up eye pills.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, I'm tied with Lex Veldhaus. Go, Ben. Although he's not on Chess TV or Poker TV, which I just made up.
Yeah, I don't know. Go ahead.
So it's knight G4 check, attacking the king. If the king moves, we take the knight. So he'll take it.
Right.
Then we check and win the rook.
I saw that, but it's still. Okay.
22-10.
I miscounted the material. I need to wake up. Man, that's terrible.
Woke up, got out of bed.
I looked at all that too. I thought the material was somehow equal. You got it wrong. I just botched the whole thing.
Go Thaddeus.
I saw Lawful Waffle in here, and he claimed that Chess Bay was mean to him, and then he never answered my question.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that was so dumb.
Well,
My idea that I had.
mm.
I'll tell you at the end.
Okay, I got it. Bro, I subbed to the channel. How do I do 1 versus 1? It's not easy. My favorite white opening, I would have to say that Karen has a purty mouth. Oh, you mean chess? Probably Queen C2 Nimzo.
So, So I think the first move is Queen E5.
Correct.
And then they'll block, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then I didn't see that defense there. Oh, then you just go there. Okay, so Queen E2.
Correct. Then he's going to play Rook D7. Because I
Okay.
said so. Oh, he played here. Yeah, Rook D7 because it threatens this
Right.
and defends the pawn. But I had an answer
Well,
for
we
that.
can look at that in a minute.
This I didn't think was tough, but maybe it is. Maybe I'm wrong. You may be right. I may be wrong.
Well, I thought this was what I actually looked at, but now that I'm here, I don't like my idea, so I'm gonna look.
Mm-hmm. Duke Nukem bust. Wow.
Oh yeah, okay. So Queen F1.
Yeah, I think so.
That's what I thought it was, but then okay. Let me see where I can get away. Yeah, because you don't want to get over there. The King H6.
No, then Queen here.
Oh, darn! I didn't see that.
No.
Okay, well,
Queen H1's made, except you're in check.
let's see. If it goes there. The reason I didn't want to get on the fifth rank is Queen can check. But oh, I guess you can block. Oh, no, you can't block. Well, I guess it has to be King H5.
Mm-hmm.
But I just take with the pawn.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens if
3,081.
what happens to go back one move?
Are you looking at this or this?
That Queen C5.
Take.
Oh, duh. All right.
Doesn't King H6 win? It doesn't win? Why not? Oh, Queen takes C6. That's a good reason. So the line I was looking at was this. And then there's no more checks.
Something
And then
happened.
I thought he would play.
Did you acknowledge that? I heard a noise.
I didn't hear
I
nothing.
thought it was like a minute ago.
No,
Maybe not.
I didn't hear anything.
Okay.
And then I thought he was going to play Rook here instead of Rook F4. Then I was going to play Queen E4. Yeah, that is the only winning move. Threatening mates, and after it takes, I'm defending my pawn on H7.
Oh, okay.
And then if F3, which you should never do, then I have forced mate. And so forth. Yeah, that was 3,081.
Yeah, I liked it. It was an interesting puzzle. I couldn't get there. Freezing in here.
Oakley dokley. I hear you play Bughouse. I do not.
Let's see.
Feeling sort of weak. I think I'm going to stop soon.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna eat something, I think. I haven't had many calories today. Feel like dizzy. Not dizzy. What's the word? Yeah, maybe. That's why it took me so long to solve it.
Well, I don't know why I can't do both.
No, this one's not easy.
Okay.
Probably low blood sugar. Probably. Not sweating, so maybe not. But it's cold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, lightheaded. Thank you. Sam Martin, why are your answers always right? And there's no typos like Bonarici. Are you 2500 or using an engine? I'll accept either answer. They're both reasonable answers. Unlike Bonarici's. Although Bonarici doesn't have any typos in his answer, so that's pretty good. $21.70? Why are your answers always right? What's wrong with you?
Darn, I can't do it.
Yeah, but I'm crushing Lex Veldhouse. He only has 700 viewers less. I could rate him instead of Ebony Kenny. I'll rate Ebony Kenny because you want me to. So you check. He has one legal move. This is my specialty when they have one legal move.
Right.
Yeah. Then you check. He has two legal moves. F5 and King H5. If King H5, Queen H3 mate.
Right, I saw that.
And if F5, I take it, and then Queen H3 mate. So if F5,
I looked at those same ideas, but can you start at the beginning again? What's the rating of it?
2730. Check. One legal move. Check. And then if king here, then mate. And if pawn here, then check, and then the same mate. The same deviled egg.
Let me see. All right. I mean, I looked at the similar ideas. I just couldn't quite figure it out.
There's a lot of tempting moves. That's why it's hard.
Yeah.
There's a lot of moves that look like. Look, I was looking at this for a long time.
Right. Oh.
And then
No, I didn't look
oh wait,
at that.
not there. That's not right. What was I looking at? I don't know now. All right, I guess I wasn't looking at it. Yeah. All right, one more, or that's it?
Let's do
always,
one more.
Always one more.
I didn't get a whole lot correct tonight. Maybe I was just tired. I don't know. I didn't feel like I was.
Mm-hmm.
They were hard to me.
Okay, I got it. Go Frybot. No, we don't have a carbon monoxide leak. We have carbon monoxide detectors all over the house, although they are broken. No, they're not broken.
They're not broken.
I know, I was teasing.
Yeah, I actually test those occasionally.
What?
And I replaced one last year, two last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have like one on every floor. So
When you had to start wearing glasses, the day I wore my first pair of glasses was my 50th birthday. And I'm 53 now, so that's when. Karen has an accent like Mr. Rogers. I love it. No.
I don't know where he's from. I don't recall.
He just talks quietly.
Oh.
Now in this position. Yeah, he's like Yasserish.
Let's see if I take there.
Who are the people on the Queen side? Mr. Rogers from Dothan, Alabama. Although I assume he's kidding.
There. Darn, I'm not going to know this one either.
This one's hard.
Yeah, there's a lot of capture. So I'm just going to take, actually, I'm not even going to guess.
Okay, so it's knight takes.
That was my
And
first
we have to
move.
keep the bishop here for later.
I didn't think about that.
Then you play here, and the knight can't be protected. You're stopping queen f2, and you're attacking the knight, which can't be protected. It's pinned.
Okay.
So he's going to play bishop g7,
All right.
or he'll play this stupid move. All right, 31-12. Now let me show you the if you play bishop g7, which is correct. Okay, now we take this, and then it doesn't matter what he does. We're going to play bishop takes b7. So if he takes this, we trade and play bishop b7. And then the rook's trapped. And if he trades queens, it's the same, because we're up a piece. And bishop takes knight, it's the same. That's why you play knight takes instead of bishop takes at the start.
Yeah.
The reason to play bishop h6 was it was hoping we would take it, and then we lose.
Right.
But okay. 31-12, that's pretty good.
That was hard. Well, I can feel a little better.
Yeah. All right, so we're rating Ebony.
Yeah.
Is she going to say, who the F is this idiot?
Probably.
Let's just say, oh, it's Ben and Karen.
Some streamers don't even acknowledge raids. And actually, there might be a delay. There probably is a delay because she's playing on America's Card Room.
Yeah, I saw her setup on Twitter.
Anyway, still good to raid her. Bye, everybody.
Bye. See you guys
See you
tomorrow.
soon.
Yay, I lost 9 pounds this year.
Yay.
9 pounds in 15 days. I don't understand why I'm lightheaded.
Yay, and I didn't gain.